The Self-Help Alliance is a peer support organization that offers many unique services such as peer support groups, peer navigation in hospitals, skills for safer living, advocacy, entrepreneurship help, and other services. Rainbow Connections is one of the peer support groups offered by the Self-Help Alliance. It's a peer support group for LGBTQ people who experience mental health issues.
It's specifically for people under the LGBTQ spectrum. So lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, etc. I think it's also incredibly important to have. LGBT people tend to struggle much more with their mental health statistically than just the average population.
According to statistics from Rainbow Health Ontario, we know that people in Ontario who identify as LGBTQ have higher incidences of depression, anxiety, and other mental health issues. LGBTQ identified people often experience these types of stressors which make them more vulnerable, and a lot of mental health organizations do not have the expertise to work with them. So groups like Rainbow Connections are very needed in our community.
When you go and you see other people are experiencing the same things that you are and you can get advice from them, that's just huge. It's been night and day for me and my own mental health to be able, especially other LGBT people who have mental health diagnoses, so you don't feel so stigmatized anymore. It's just, I think it's great.
The group means a great deal to me because when I first came to the group, I was very hesitant and I didn't believe that there was going to be anything beneficial to the group. But I was soon proven wrong, and I found that the great support offered by the Rainbow Connections group helped me through very difficult times. One way that the group was really good for me is that I met a great number of people who were further along their journey than I was, just starting out in my situation, and they were able to guide me with their experience how best to approach my situation. And they were able to speak with me further with things that I would be eventually facing in my life. So I found this very helpful. And now what happened is that because of my experience, I'm able to pass that off to other people also.
People know that this is a safe space for us to be in, and that we can be open and honest and just be ourselves.
It's a really great place to be because there's no judgment and people really understand where you're coming from because they've been there.
It's a place for you to be fully accepted, to be very authentic, and to really get support, to be you.
What this group means to me is family, basically, community. It means I have people who care about me and who care about what I'm going through and are actually interested. Being part of the group has had a huge impact on my mental health. I am much happier since. I was very isolated before I started coming to group. I was feeling very alone. I've been able to open up and share some very personal things in my life, and I feel like I'm 100% better for it. I think it's good to know that people actually care about me and that I'm not just a throwaway in this world. I feel like there are people who have my back there, and that's a huge asset to me. It's a huge part of my life now.
Rainbow Connections means a lot to me. It has to do with building community, creating support for each other, and everybody has something to get out of the group and everybody has something to give to the group.
Belonging is really important, especially when it comes to how you identify. Those are the places that are not always visible and not always understood. So belonging to a group where you can fully be yourself is a very unique, rare, and beautiful experience.
Rainbow Connections is a great place to come if you're lacking acceptance in your life and you're feeling at all shut out or ignored or your frustrations aren't being heard. There are people here who can definitely understand what you're going through and can help you through it.
Keep in mind, I am sure that you'll have a wonderful time. And what's best of all is that you get to be yourself no matter what.
It's a place where no matter where you are, who you are, or where you're at, people are going to come and listen to you and accept you for exactly who you are, and I just think that's beautiful.
It's a place for you to be fully accepted, to be very authentic, and to really get support, to be you.
If I were to describe Rainbow Connections in just 2 words, it would be chosen family.